What's going on, Sky Squad? It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with another video, and today we got to talk about some ratings numbers. Okay, so we got to talk about these ratings for Kandi and the gang. We also got to talk a little bit about Salt Lake City and some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. Okay, so first things first, if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Hit the notification bell button and join the texting community. The number is right here at the bottom. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into what we got to talk about. First things first on the list for today, we got to talk about these Kandi and the Gang ratings. Now, whenever I'm looking for ratings, I go to TV Deets because I'm always seeing the ratings there first. So this isn't a sponsored video or nothing like that. I just like shouting them out because they are really cool behind the scenes as well. So be sure to check them out anytime you want to get some ratings content. And so when we discuss these ratings for Kandi and the Gang, we're really looking at episode 2. And what we have here are 490,000 viewers. Now, I believe when we're looking at viewership numbers like this, we're looking at viewers who view this live and not viewers who may view this later. Okay. So that's important to note. And when we look at these numbers, we also look at these numbers and we have to look at them in contrast to the only other available spinoff that we have seen from a cast member from the Real Housewives of Atlanta in the most recent period of time, and that is Porsha's Family Matters. Now, to put this in perspective, not to compare the two, because I feel like they're both great shows, okay? I'm going to get into what I would do to maybe mitigate this if I were Bravo and see how we could push things forward because the Kandi and the Gang show is a good show. It's a good family show, and Portia's show definitely focused a lot more on, some of the scandal that we had been wanting to get our eyes on, okay? Not to mention the familiarity of the marquee characters who have been doing a lot in social media. But nonetheless, let's get into a comparison. Now, when we look at, and again, you can look at TV Deets. I'll post a link in the description. By comparison, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the last episode, which really was heavily featured on Jen Shaw, got in some of the highest ratings for the reunion and the season, which was about 814,000 viewers. So that means that there's a slight dip in the viewership from Salt Lake City heading into Kandi and the Gang. All right. So by comparison, the average, as I was doing my research, overall for the season for Salt Lake City was about 700,000 viewers per week. That's an average, right? That's not week by week. But by comparison, Portia's Family Matters was typically doing better than the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which was averaging 700,000 viewers per week. So if Portia's Family Matters was doing better than that, the numbers for Portia's show were typically double what we're seeing with Kandi's show. Now, again, Portia's show did have a great lead in with, everything that had happened with Portia and Simon and Fallon and Dennis. So there was a lot of, kind of drama that we needed to see. So that definitely kept us tuned in. A lot of people when we were reviewing the show, a lot of y'all had a lot of complaints about the show, okay? Especially about Portia being the villain of her own show. But maybe Portia being the villain of her own show actually worked because she was often portrayed as a villain on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to some people. And to some people, Kenya was the villain. It just depends on who your fave was on what day of the week it was, okay? But now, here is what I would do if I were the Bravo, okay? Bravo. What y'all need to do is drop the trailer for the Real Housewives of the Atlanta ASAPidly, okay? Because having a lead in like the Real Housewives of Atlanta would, in my opinion, ensure the success of a Real Housewives of Atlanta related spinoff. When you look at your DVR, and when I looked at my YouTube TV, I could not find Portia's spinoff under Portia's Family Matters. I had to search it under the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So my thought is, if you put in, and then when you notice, Watch What Happens Live is often attached to the show that is the lead in for that show on your DVRs and on YouTube TV as well. So y'all got to pay attention to that little aspect as well. Again, both great shows in my estimation, to be quite honest with you. I'm a fan of both for two very different reasons. But anyway, I digress. I would go ahead and put this Atlanta trailer out ASAPidly. And so Bravo even is acknowledging, no, you keep asking for the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer with a winky face. Now, this was just posted what day is today? Today is the 17th. So that was posted on the 15th. So Bravo, I mean, if you know that we are asking for it, you know that Kandi been talking about it. I feel like the best way to, and you as a network always want to be driving up the ratings for all of your shows, give us the proper lead in for Kandi and the Gang spinoff by giving us at least a trailer for the Real Housewives of the Atlanta. Give us something. Give us something. Give us free, okay? Give us something, because you know that we have been asking for it and y'all been talking about it, okay? Y'all been talking about it. Now, just a little bit of extra tea that I got, okay? Because listen, I mean, it don't look like, a trailer for Atlanta is coming this week. But what we do have from my friends over at OMFG Reality TV, okay, and you need to be following them as well because they get the good tea drops as well. They say, so allegedly, my source is telling me that there's an announcement this week, but it's not Real Housewives of Atlanta or Married to Medicine related, but it's something that we would enjoy that'll hold us. Now, the only thing I could think of that it could possibly be is one of two things. One being Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2, which will feature, as we know, the likes of Phaedra Parks, Eva to the Marcel, and the rest of the ladies. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You got Dorinda, who is definitely missed on New York. You got Vicky Gunvalson, who is always a hot mess on whatever show she's on. You got Tamra Judge, who is sure to stir up some drama. Taylor Armstrong, who I miss her hot mess of a character on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You got Jill Zarin, who was the ultimate pot stirrer on New York City. And you got Brandy Glanville, who stirs every pot she comes into contact with. Now, to me, that's what you need to be giving me if I'm not going to get an announcement for Married to Medicine, which we know has finished filming, or Real Housewives of Atlanta, which we know has finished filming, especially when y'all can be posting, when the ladies from Beverly Hills can be posting all their new intro photos and everything like that. And Bravo, I need a new intro photo for all of my shows, okay? If I need it for Real Housewives of the Atlanta, I need all new intro looks. I need a new cast photo, backdrop, and everything. Don't skimp on us this season with that, because y'all be giving these Beverly Hills girls every little drip drop of dime that y'all can get. Now, I understand that they one of the ratings leaders, but I don't know now because New Jersey is hitting them 1 million numbers in the ratings, again, according to TVD. So I don't really know, to be honest with you, but all I know is give us something and give it to us quick, okay? That's the news that I got for y'all. I had a whole nother story that I was going to talk about, But honestly, I don't know. I still might do it as a video because it involved that that girl that was let go from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, who shall not be named anymore on this channel. And I just don't know if I got the strength in my mind to talk about her right now. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. If you guys agree with my plan, okay, to up these ratings for Kandi and the gang. And maybe they'll continue to go up as we continue to get familiar, because we got a whole new cast of people that we got to also get familiar with. Side note, did y'all see Aunt Bertha then walked out to speak on it this week when they was talking about Kim and Aunt Nora getting into it? I mean, she has said, you know what? I felt like, Kim was trying to defend herself. And at the end of the day, I felt like Aunt Nora had kind of rewritten what had happened. Aunt Nora made it seem like it was Kim that had got buck and needed to be held back by all these people. But I was like, Aunt Nora, you got out your seat first. Now, I respect you, Aunt Nora, because I don't want you to come after me. But what I'm saying is, you hopped out your seat first from basically what we saw. And then it was Kim that hopped up and told you to go to church. Okay. Go to church. That's the new insult, y'all. Use it liberally. Okay. But that's about it. That's all we got for y'all today. If I come out with if any more news hits, I'll let y'all know. And y'all know what's up. I'll see y'all in the next video.